I've always been pretty attuned. I've always considered myself a part of the audience. So I don't like second guess it as far as like, I'm going to smarten it up or dumb it down or do anything to get an unnatural response. I know how I feel when I'm being jerked around, and it's fun. And I do like jerking them around a little bit, and it's pretty easy.
What do you make of all this?
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped him?
Audiences didn't even realize how attuned they had got to the contrivances of movies because they were so used to it. So you could use that against them. You could leave the breadcrumbs that would indicate that you were going to go the way all the other films had gone. And then all of a sudden you make a quick left turn, and they're not prepared for that. They didn't even know that they were anticipating what was going to happen next, but they were. And so then you use their own knowledge against them. And that's exciting. Now all of a sudden the storytelling is infused with something. Now you can't predict it. I thought you were going to, I never thought that guy would die. Or I know that guy's a goner. Oh no, he's not a goner. All right, oh my God, the hero just killed that person? And the innocent people are dying and the hero doesn't care and they're just like cracking jokes and they're moving on? Who is this guy? What's going on? You can see all kinds of movies, but when a movie really, really does it to me, it's because it's made me feel many different emotions during the course of it. And especially if I can pull off contradictory emotions that can actually work out. And I do believe that I'm the kind of director that I want to play you as an audience. I want to be the conductor and you're my orchestra. And the sounds that I make you to make and the feelings I get you to feel, and then I stop you from feeling those feelings and I give you something else to feel, and then I stop you from feeling that and make you feel something else yet again. Well, if a director can do that, if a director can pull it off, well, that's a real lucky audience member because you've really had an experience that night. You went to the movies. That was worth leaving the house because hopefully you're doing it in sync and in unison with other people around you, and you're all having those feelings. And I can't help but make my stuff funny because I just think of things in a humorous way. Now, it doesn't mean that it's all a big joke, and it doesn't mean it's all just to laugh it off. It's not all a big joke. Nothing wrong with a big joke. I'm a big Mel Brooks fan, but I'm not coming from just where his aesthetic. I'm coming from my own aesthetic. So I do like the idea that I can do to the audience, laugh, 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 stop laughing, laugh. All right, and maybe that stop laughing is something not so funny. Maybe that stop laughing is something horrific. To indulge in that, to take you down that road and to make you experience those things. But then to actually be able to get you back onto the story again, and then actually after experiencing that to get you to laugh later, to me that's an accomplishment. But to actually get you smiling and clapping at something that's almost absurd, all right, by the end is well, that's a good time at the movies, I think.
How you doing? This is Cory Hunter, and I'm back with another one. All right. Once again, another tip from Quentin Tarantino, a great director, one of my favorite directors. But I don't know, man. That's an overstatement. I got a lot of favorite directors. I know, man. I hate that question. Sometimes people ask you, they say, pick your favorite movie or that one favorite director. Mine's changed from week to week, man. I watch so much. I dive through them. I rip through them. It's too many. It's really like, what mood am I in? What mood am I in? What state of mind am I in? It's too many factors to just pick one. But with that said, Quentin Tarantino is consistently good, and I am a fan of Quentin Tarantino. Every time he's dropping a movie, it's like, oh, it doesn't matter what it is. Quentin Tarantino's name is attached to it. Oh yeah, we need to watch that. So here we go. He gives us another tip in terms of orchestrating emotions. And what does he mean by that? He pretty much is talking about a director's tip, being a director, and what you want your film to communicate to the audience. Now, usually when I get into this conversation, I'm usually talking about, oh yeah, you need to have something meaningful. You need to have a voice, something that you actually want to say. That's not what this dude is saying at all. What he's saying is just pure emotion. What he's saying is, as a director, his style is that he likes to take them on the roller coaster. It's a very efficient way of being a director, and the best directors usually has that ability to communicate an emotion to an audience, especially a roller coaster. They could bring you from sadness to awe to happiness to wonder back to pretty much sadness and whatever the case may be. They bring you wherever they want to bring you, from laughter, whatever the case may be. They have a way of fusing genres together. It's a special skill. It's a special skill, because who wants to watch a movie and just be in one state of mind, one state of feeling for like 3 hours? Like, unless it's like a horror film, but even horror films, they jerk you. They play with your emotions. They're playing with your mind. They're putting puzzles and clues around you. They're making your heart spike and whatever the case may be. What they're doing is they're putting you on a roller coaster. That's a good thing. I know, like, I don't know, man. Something about everybody's first film where they just feel like they're about to dominate the world, and they just want to communicate something real deep. And it is always like some real deep drama that's not deep at all. But they go so hard with the dramatizing in terms of the actors, who's usually fresh faces, so they don't really know how to bring it there. And then they put the real sad songs, and they're trying very hard to create a drama that means something. You don't have to do that, man. The first thing your film needs to be is entertaining. That's why the roller coaster effect is so efficient. We want to be on a ride. We want to be taken out of our bodies. You get me? Yes, there's people who has a message and they want to communicate that message, and that's good. Communicate it. Say whatever you want to say. Make it interesting. Put the audience on a roller coaster. Play with their emotions. Move it around a bit, because that's what they're here for. And in the process, they'll hear your voice. They'll see your vision. So, yeah, man, that was another tip from Quentin Tarantino. I appreciate y'all coming out here, spending time with me, and you already know. Until next time.